Hi guys. Well, I'm on my way home from work, so I got to thinking about what I could say for my why with joining Scentsy. Um, and I'm not a camera person, as you can tell. So I thought, well, okay, I'll talk to myself on the way home. Okay, so a few months ago, I joined Scentsy with Kayla Hernandez, who's amazing, by the way. We met through her putting an ad on a buyer's market over a grill cooker that she had bought for her husband, who didn't use it, so they boxed it back up. She didn't have the receipt for it, so her loss, like she said, her loss was my gain. So I got me a cooker for a little less money than what I normally would have spent out for it. So her and I's relationship kind of evolved from there. I had seen her posts every day about Scentsy, and I just kind of looked at them and oohed and awed over the stuff, but thought it's too expensive, I'm not doing it. But I am a candle junkie. Well, I was. And the most amazing candles I could buy at the end of my block at my house for pretty expensive. $14 to $16 per candle, and I was buying 4 or 5 at a time, and I was burning 4 or 5 at a time. So I got to thinking about the expense of that versus the wax, and the soot that was all over my ceilings. And when you take pictures down, it's just like having a smoker in the house. You have that black kind of yucky soot look around your pictures. So, and even your freezer, by the way, if you're a candle junkie like I was, take the stuff out of your freezer. My GPS is in the back seat going crazy. I'm not even going to Tennessee anymore. We've already been there. Anyway, take the stuff out of your freezer and look at the back wall on your freezer and see if you have black soot around where the things in your freezer were, because I did. So anyway, so I decided to get a hold of her. She had kind of a cool little sale going. They had sales on the website, and she was posting it. And I'm all about not paying regular price for things. So the sale stuff worked out really good for me because it was about Christmas time. So I bought a whole bunch, and that's what Christmas was. So it kind of evolved from there. I ended up talking to her at length a couple different times about what Scentsy was about, what the compensation plan was, how much money do I have to invest, do I have to stock stuff, blah, blah, blah. I've been there, I've done it, several different things. And I kind of liked what I heard, and she would answer all my questions, and if she didn't have the answers, she would get me the answers. And sometimes it would be 2 o'clock in the morning. So, short story long, anybody that knows me, I ended up going into Scentsy under Kayla, and I love it. I pulled my daughter out. Here comes the rain. I pulled my daughter out of school for being bullied. My goal was to be able to homeschool her myself, and Scentsy would be able to provide me, not a lot, but just a little extra income, so I could pay a tutor, because Lord knows I don't like school. I don't have time for school. I work a full-time job plus, but I do have time for my daughter, and I needed to get her out. She's not very good at math, so I thought this would be a good way to get her involved in math and learning some aspects of business, and that's what we're doing. So she helps me with the business. When all the orders come in, she is first to open them, and I'm like, no, not yet. I gotta make sure and check them in. So she gets the invoice out, and she pulls everything out and marks it and makes sure everything that's on that invoice is in that box, and she helps me bag up all the orders, She's done a couple events with me, and we're going to be going to Covered Bridge, so that's going to be a huge event for her. It's teaching her what school can't, and what school didn't. It's teaching her how to deal with money. Well, I mean, I can't say that. The school taught her how to deal with money, but not very well. Now, as her tutor is helping her, she's realizing, and so am I, how behind she is being a sophomore, or going into being a sophomore. The kids are let go. They slip through the cracks. And when they have trouble, and with her being dyslexic, she's suffering. So it's working out better this way. So she's learning how to deal with the money and numbers. So that's going to help her progress in math. And she's learning how to deal with people. And that school is not teaching any of them how to deal with people. They're not teaching compassion. They're not teaching respect. They're not teaching how to deal with problems without getting angry. And trust me, she still gets angry, and we still have our tiffs. I mean, we're mom and daughter, but we're very close mom and daughter. So for me, in the very beginning, it was just to get her and I kind of more close and give us something to do as mom and daughter, and to get half off stuff. Because Lord knows I like my candle stuff, or now my wax stuff, my warmers and stuff. And the warmers of the month, oh my God, I just don't have a big enough house, because something comes in and I'm like, oh my God, I gotta have this. And then the next month something else comes in and I'm like, I like this one better than last one. So, and Destiny has the same passion for it. So, and now she has evolved into doing a lot of photography. She hasn't started in on people yet, but that girl and her camera and raindrops and mud puddles and background, she is an amazing photographer. So now my why is getting to be to help her learn the business aspect, so when I'm gone, she'll have this business to fall back on. She'll have a lot more knowledge of it than what most younger people getting into the business will have, because she'll have been doing it for this long. She loves the products. I can sit and say, Destiny, I smelled something last night and I can't remember the name of it, and she's like, what did it smell like, Mom? So I describe her, and I mean, immediately she knows what the scent was, more so than I do. So she's learning the business of it, and she's making a little money, not a lot. She's only 15, but she's making a little money too, and she's making products. So this will help her in her photography too. So that's kind of my why in a long roundabout, and I hope that recorded everything. If not, I'm going to be mad. So there you have it. That's my why, and I'm going to, if I have time tonight, because I'm just now getting home from work, and I'm actually not off work yet. I still have to go to one of my properties. I don't know if you can see all these clothes baskets in the back, but I'm a property manager, and we just started a program, matter of fact, about the same time that I joined Scentsy. We just started a program that when new tenants move in, we know the stress that it is on, especially my seniors, of moving, and everything's boxed up, and when they get to the new apartment, oh my God, where's the toilet paper? Or I'm hungry, I need a paper plate, I don't have any silverware. So with my job too. Destiny helps me a lot, and we went shopping the other day and we got